Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Chronic Colouring Down Under. Firstly, I'd like to thank those who have subscribed, and I'd like to welcome those who are watching for the first time. My name is Sarah, I am from Victoria, Australia, and today we will be doing day 7 of the Sally Berry Advent Calendar. So grab your markers, your pencils, join along, or grab a drink, put your feet back and just enjoy. Welcome back everybody. Today is Tuesday the 7th and we will be colouring in the pussycat on the boxes or presents. I'll quickly flick through what I've done so far. Might just put up a little bit for this. And of course I had to do the front page, the belongs to page. And day 1, when my marker ran out on me. Day 2, I think I've given every page, except for that one, I better do that. I've given every page chicken pox. Little elf. 3, which I did on camera. 4, I didn't. And 5, I didn't, as I was at tennis all day, so I did that Sunday night. And did this one yesterday. And we're up to pussycat today. So it's quite muggy here today. Like, it's not hot, but it's just humid, and I don't like humid. I just whinge about the weather, don't I? It'll probably be freezing cold one day and you hear me saying, I don't like it cold, I wish it was hot. But that's just me. Yeah, my body, and I suppose a lot of you are the same who have any chronic health condition. Weather can play such a huge role in it. I'm just trying to pick a colour. I might go for a grey pussycat. Yeah, it can play such a huge role in how you're feeling and your body, etc. So yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan of it. So we're going to make it a grey pussycat today. And I can't believe we're already like a week into Christmas. It's crazy. Oh well, December I should say. I say Christmas because we make it, well, I celebrate Christmas all month. I think the family might get a little bit annoyed with me after, but they humour me, so they're good eggs. Yeah, we'll do the whole body grey and we might do his face darker. So tomorrow, don't know, I think it was the last Advent colour I did. I was telling you about our son having problems at school. We've been to the doctor, and as we suspected, he's been diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. And yeah, it's sad when it's your child, but we're trying to remain positive and optimistic. You know, it's out, it can be worked with now. He doesn't have to feel so alone in this little battle of his. And he's really struggling. He's really not keen on going to counselling. He only wants to talk to us, which I understand, but at the same time, even though, you know, I could help him because of my background, but I'm too close. You know, he's my son, and I don't think it would be healthy for me to be offering counselling to him. So we made a deal, and he's going to go after Christmas, and we're happy with that. And school finishes here in Victoria. I think it's technically on the 17th of December, but the last week is just all activities week, and our kids, a lot of kids don't really go to it, but so this week is technically last week of school for him. And I've been on the phone with the school again this morning, and they have been really good. Look, I cannot ask for more help from them. We've been very fortunate of the help and support that we are receiving for Jace and as a family. And we are having a meeting with them tomorrow, because I feel, and the school feels, and Darren, that it would be in Jace's best interest, because he wants to stay at that school. He doesn't want to move. He does have a few really good friends there. He likes school. What he wants to do, other schools don't offer the subjects that he would like. And he likes the teachers and everything, so he really wants to stay at that school. So we felt that it was important for him to try and go to school for at least a day or two before school ends, because we think it would just make it a lot harder for him next year, starting a new year, and with nothing being addressed or looked at. There will be like a safety plan in place and everything. Like if it's just too much for him, he just needs to go and see the vice principal, and she will be contacting us, and we'll go and get him. So there's no, you have to stay, that's that. We just want him to give it a go. But we want him to play a big part in the plan. So that's why he will be coming up to the school with me tomorrow. And yeah, working out a plan for Thursday and Friday, and at least like if he's involved in it, like he can say, oh no, I don't feel comfortable with that, or yeah, I could handle that sort of thing, because it's his journey, it's his stuff, so I need to follow his lead, but also I feel I need to sort of just give him a little bit of an encouraging nudge, and yeah, it's really hard. And like I've told him that, when my anxiety and depression peak, that everything seems a million times harder and worse than what it is, and that's totally normal. And so he's taking that on board, but in saying that, at the same time, he's still, excuse the language, he's shit scared. So I just, yeah, even if we could get him there for half a day, I'd be really happy. And I think once he gets there, he will find that it wasn't as bad as he was expecting. People have been spoken to, people are worried. All his teachers have been informed of what's going on, so it's definitely a safe place for him to go. But obviously recess and lunchtime, are the big questions. Whether these boys that have hardly got a brain cell between them, if they can see what they're doing and realise that, yeah, it's not that cool. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't want to wish any ill on anybody, especially any child, but my priority is with my boy, and I've just got to do what's best for him. And unfortunately, I think at the moment, just going back up there for a half a day at least will benefit him in the long run. I mean, we've got to go up there and collect all these books and hand in out of his locker, and collect his end of year report. But I think we're going to have to be honest, I think come Friday afternoon there's going to be a big sigh of relief on Jace's face, because he won't have to worry about school for 6 weeks they have off, or to the end of January anyway. So, yeah. And we want him to have a nice Christmas too, but we've also just got to keep our finger on the pulse, and just keep a close eye on him, because anyone who has depression or anxiety, I'm sure you know all about wearing a mask and pretending to be all good on the outside, but you're really struggling on the inside. And he said that he's already learnt how to do that. So Mum just needs to keep probing and checking in on him, and yeah. So that's where we are at with that son. Our other son had an awesome time at the tennis tournament on Sunday. I was so proud of him for even entering. He's only 13 and he just loves his tennis. He's not Roger Federer or anything. And we don't care about that, as long as whatever they're doing, they love it. And he was like, oh, can I enter it? Can I enter it? And we're like, yeah, no worries. And he played 3 singles matches and he won one. So we were really impressed and proud of him. We were just proud of him for entering it, because it's, a bit different to playing competition every weekend. So a little bit out of his comfort zone, and he doesn't like being out of his comfort zone. He's very routine, likes to know what's happening and be prepared, and yeah, sort of kid. So yeah, just the fact that he entered, we were extremely proud. And I'm actually going to record Thursday's Sally Berry tomorrow, because we are heading to Geelong Thursday afternoon. I have a specialist appointment with my pain specialist. So if I'm saying it's beautiful and sunshiny but it's pouring rain, it's because I've recorded a day early. I still wanted to do it, and but I knew I wouldn't get up. Well, one, I wouldn't take all my filming equipment to do it, and two, we don't come back till Saturday, and to do it a day late. I think I'd be too puffed, so travelling knocks it out of me a bit. But I do have our split colour, and I'm aiming to get that up Saturday or Sunday, probably Saturday. So there'll be that to have a good old giggle at Darren and I doing a split colour, competing against each other, which doesn't sound like us at all. Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to going and seeing the pain specialist. I'm really happy with this guy, and my pain is at the best it has been for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I still get little flares. I still am pretty sore by night time, but not to the point where I'm bedridden. It's been migraines that have been kicking me in the butt more than anything lately. So I really think that this medication is helping, and I'm hoping that means that I might be able to get off some of the other medications that I'm on, which would be awesome. But I'm not holding my breath. I don't know why I decided to colour this tag in purple as well. That was a bit dumb. Oh well. So, yes, and then where are we? Yep, so we'll miss seeing the boys play tennis on Saturday because we won't get back in time. But the good thing about going to Geelong to see my specialist is, I'm sure I've mentioned it many times, our daughter lives in Geelong. So we get to see her, but we won't. It'll be a very quick visit with her because she and her partner are going to Torquay, which is about half hour, 20 minutes from Geelong, for some concert that's on that same night. Concert or gig or whatever you call them, I don't know. It's something that's on at the pub there. So, yeah, so we'll only get to see her for a couple of hours, but that's better than nothing. Enough time to give her her Chrissy present. They've just moved into another rental, and we're so glad that they got out of their other one. Like, the house was nice. It's like an older home, but it was nice and neat, but there was a lot of maintenance that needed to be done to it. Like, there was mould in the shower, and a plumber came around and done some repairs, but he said basically the whole lot needed to be replaced. Like, it was getting to the point of being dangerous, and the landlord just hasn't done anything about it. And then she kept asking about getting their lease renewed, just for security reasons, because rental, I don't know what it's like in other countries or even other states, but here in Victoria, rural and metro, rentals are just so hard to come by at the moment. And even if you do, they're just so, the prices of rentals are just, I feel for anybody that's renting now. It's such a cutthroat bloody industry, and yeah, Darren and I we do realise how fortunate we are to be in our own home and not having to worry about it. Didn't keep me eye on the ball today. Camera got me. So they've moved into a new home. Well, it's not new, it's an older brick home, much better condition, air conditioning, which is just a must here in Australia. If you don't have air conditioning, you will cook. So for Christmas, and I'm pretty sure she won't watch this, we got them a outdoor setting, a 6-seater outdoor setting. So we'll give that, because we're not going to see them Christmas Day. I think she's going to come up and visit the 27th. So we're just going to purchase it down there, because we know which one we want to get. So I'm just trying to pick a colour. But talking and picking a colour is obviously a skill I'm not very good at. Yeah, we're going to purchase that while we're down there. We've picked out one we want, and we know it's in stock and all that. So yeah, hopefully they'll like it. Too bad if they don't, because that's what they're getting. But yeah, they don't have anything like that outside. So, and they've got 2 huge dogs, so they like to spend a bit of time outside with them. So we thought, well, that'll be nice for them. So, and I'm sure if my body will allow me, we'll do a little bit of shopping and hopefully finish off my Christmas shopping. I'm just down to the nitty-gritty sort of things, like just fillers, stocking fillers sort of things. I think, what was it? This year, for the first time, on Darren's side of family, we're doing Kris Kringle, and I got one of the brothers, and Darren got one of the other brothers, and so we've got to find a gift of $25 for each of them. And I've already picked out Darren's to get. That was sort of nice and easy. The brother that I've got, oh, I don't know what to bloody get him. So I'm hoping something will jump out at me while we're down there. Otherwise it'll just be a voucher. Something really original. But they had, and I hope we're not doing it, because if we are doing this, I'm going to make sure it's not anything cool that I think that they would really like. But it was suggested at one stage that we would do this Kris Kringle, and then you play this game where if someone wants your present, sorry about that, truck's coming past. Hopefully you're not hearing too much. It's just, I've got to have my window open, otherwise it gets too stuffy in here. Yeah, if you have, everyone opens their presents, and then if you see something that you like with someone else, you can swap them and they can't say no. So say if Darren got a colouring book and I got a box of tissues, well, I can make him swap, and he can't say no, and he gets stuck with the box of tissues and I get the colouring book. But the colouring books could still get stolen off me from somebody else, if I'm making sense. So I'm not sure if we're doing that or not. I think I'd cry if that did happen to me and somebody gave me something that I really liked and then it gets taken off me. I think I'd be trying to bribe them later, or I'd yeah, do a quick a quick switch before everybody goes home, and hopefully nobody would see it. But yeah, that hasn't been mentioned since, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Like, we were told no presents for adults, which I was so grateful for, because Darren and I have spent probably 6 months going through this house and decluttering and getting rid of just it's crap to us. We sold a lot, we donated a lot, and then like there was a lot of stuff that just wasn't any good for anybody that went to the tip. But we're just over things unless there's things that we know we will use. So, you know, like at one stage we had like 30 glasses, and there's only 4 of us here. We're never going to entertain with 30 people. Even if we did, we wouldn't be giving everyone glasses. We'd probably be buying picnic wear. And, you know, stuff just takes up, I don't know, I'm a big believer in too much clutters your brain. And you would see why my brain's cluttered at the moment, because my office is just an absolute pigsty at the moment, because just with hiding stuff in here for Christmas, and I'm trying to reorganise my books so they're all sitting out on the coffee table at the moment. I just haven't had a chance to go through them and do them, so I really want to get that done before Christmas. But wanting to and can to do are 2 different things, aren't they? I have very good intentions of doing stuff every single day, but like yesterday, and I think it was just from being at tennis most of Sunday, and not, you know, either standing up for a period of time or sitting in it on a bench seat that's A, not comfortable, and B, I can't like recline back in to take pressure off. So I was pretty sore Sunday. So yesterday, basically, I just coloured pretty well all day. I felt a little bit guilty, but I got sort of organised and with what I'm colouring for the month, like with buddy colours and challenges and things like that. But otherwise, I just was buggered. I felt like I'd only slept for about half an hour for the night. So I don't really want to go through, I just don't push myself. Some days I know I do, because I think, well, I have to. I've got no choice, especially with Christmas coming up. If I don't do it now, I'm going to be bombarded, you know, the last few days of Christmas, and I'll talk about it in the next video of what we're doing in the lead up to Christmas. But I am going to have some time off over between Christmas and New Year. Like, for example, there won't be any Colourpoly for January. So anyone watching that plays Colourpoly, you have an extra month. I'll put a community announcement up on the community tag, whatever you call it. I'm still new to it, but I've probably used it heaps. I love it because it's a good way to communicate with you guys. Sorry, I just needed a drink. It's amazing how much how dry your mouth gets while you're recording and talking, because I'm a very good talker. I like a good old yarn, and I can already feel that I might be struggling with this marker before this box runs out. I had 2 books turn up today, colouring books that I did not order. I've got an idea who it was. I'm just waiting on a email confirmation. Otherwise, if it was you and you're watching, can you please let me know that you sent these books? I absolutely love them. I've actually wanted these books, and I don't know how you knew I wanted these books, but there was no note with it or anything, so I want to obviously thank you personally. It certainly put a smile on my dial this morning, because I was expecting one parcel and then a couple turned up, and I'm thinking, so I checked my Amazon order, because first off I thought, oh, it might be finally the rest of the Christmas books that I've ordered. Nope. And then, yeah, got a lovely surprise, and it was these two books that this beautiful person has sent. Okay, what I'm going to do here, because I don't know if you can hear that really pulling on it, I'm going to just leave that little bit for the minute and go down the next one and then try and get more juice out of it. We might go for a pinky colour. We'll go, oh, what's that one? I don't think I've ever used this colour. I'm not a real bright pink person. I love more pastels and muted colours. So, yeah. Oh, yep, this definitely looks very unused. Oh, again, sorry guys, I'm using my Ohuhus. Yep, she says never used one. The brush tip is beautiful. It's yummy and juicy. And I'm going to take that pink through to the stars, I reckon. Even though they're two separate presents. So I'm thinking, what's today? Tuesday. Duh. I should know, because we have, and I've mentioned it before, we have home help once a week, and she's here at the moment, and she comes on Tuesdays. And we would be absolutely lost without her. All she does for, like, because we still want to, you know, be relatively independent. We're not 50 yet, so, you know, we're still quite young, but unfortunately with our physical disabilities, we struggle with doing a couple of things around the house. So she comes in once a week and cleans out both bathrooms and gives the whole house a really good vacuum. I mean, we've got pets, so we vacuum nearly every day, if not every other day. And she mops as well, because our house is, bedrooms are all carpeted, living and lounge rooms carpeted, and the rest is tiles everywhere, and they're glossy tiles. I would never recommend glossy tiles to anybody if you don't like cleaning. They are so hard to maintain without seeing streaks and everything. It just drives me nuts. But it's something that I have actually let go of since probably in the last 12 months. I've just decided I can't do any more about it physically, so we're not going to bust a boiler over it. Going for really weird combinations, if you can tell. That's one thing I love about colouring presents. You can go as, well, you can go crazy with anything, can't you? Yeah, so she's here at the moment, so I get out of her way, and it's a good time for me to come in and record. Oh, okay, I'll just finish this lid, and then I'll pause and restart before it does it on me. Nope. I had to pull my nails off. Yesterday they were, a couple of them were starting to fall off on their own too much, so I decided to pull them all off, give them a couple of days and then put new ones on. So hopefully I'll do that before we go to Geelong. But if I don't, it's no biggie. It's just nails. More important things in life. Yeah, I reckon yesterday I coloured probably 6 pages. All marker, of course. And just sat and watched some YouTube that I tried to catch up on before the boys came out and decided they wanted to watch something on Netflix. So there's no point me trying to watch YouTube on my phone or anything while they're watching Netflix, because then neither of us can really hear what we want to hear. I know I could put headphones on, but I was lazy, couldn't be bothered getting up. So I was happy to just sit there and keep colouring. I'll just get past this a little bit. There. Also today there won't be any tips, tricks or techniques video. There will be one next week, but I'm just trying to pace myself because I really want to enjoy all of Christmas month. I don't want to get to, Christmas Eve and fall in a heap. So I'm just doing keeping to a schedule, and I'm going to try really hard not to add in. And then next year, like I said, I'll probably take off between Christmas and New Year, and then be back fresh in January. I know we are going camping at some time in January, but I was sort of thinking I might take my camera with me, and I could do a colouring chat while colouring outside or in the van while we're there. I can't promise anything though. It'll all depend on also where we go. Because if we go somewhere with no power, I'll be limited to what I can and can't do. As long as it's got toilets, I don't care where we go. I'd prefer power because I don't think I could cope being in the summer heat now without having the relief of an air conditioner. Yeah. Done. Geez, that one's a bit splotchy, Sara Both. Yuck. I'm really annoyed with Kogan. It's a company here in Australia. It's sort of, best way to describe, like, it's an online shop and they sell a lot of electrical goods. That's what they started out with, was basically white goods, trying to cut out the middleman sort of thing. And then, they've expanded right through to I've bought colouring books from them before. And we have never had any problems at all with quality or anything. Very happy to buy from there and recommend. And I bought Darren's main Christmas present off there. And it's, where it's coming from is Melbourne, which is only like 4 hours away from us. And it was dispatched last Monday. No, it was dispatched on the 26th of November. So Friday 2 weeks ago it'll be. Oh, that looks terrible. I've got to put another colour of something over that. And yeah, still haven't received it. And they've given me a tracking number, but it's a tracking number that is not being acknowledged. And it's driving me nuts. So I've got to ring them when I get off the phone here, because I can just see it'll come Christmas Eve and it won't be here. And they would say something like, well, you should have contacted us sooner. So I'll be doing that today, and also contacting Catch. They're a similar sort of, they're like, best way to describe it would be Australia's version of Amazon. And bugger. My baby, he is Pokemon crazy, and I think he will be until he's in his 90s. So he is an avid collector, and I bought him pre-ordered August, September, some new stuff, I don't know what you call them, that come out, and so that was all well and good. Got 3 out of 4, and on my app it says that the one I'm waiting on is in transit, and it's been in transit for I don't know how long. And when I ordered it, it was said that it would be available mid October, and October's been and gone, still no parcel. And so I rang them. What did I do with that pink? And he's saying, oh no, it's sold out, sold out. And I said, I know it has, because I actually seen it go live, and you guys had it. The reason I noticed that it was on sale with you guys, because it was quite a bit dearer than what I paid for the pre-order price. And I thought, geez, I'm glad I pre-ordered it. But they've sold out again. And so I sort of gave them a what for, well, what's the point of me pre-ordering if you're going to be putting up stock on your site and not fulfilling your pre-orders first? I think that's just wrong. And they're like, oh, so sorry, it was a logistics error, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, I didn't say that to their face, because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. But I was so angry. I thought, I'm over pre-ordering stuff. This has happened with me with bloody, what's it called, Book Depository 2 or 3 times. And now here, and he's like, oh, we can cancel the order and give you a refund. And I said, no, this is, and because it happens to be the one I know my son wants the most. And I said, it's a Christmas present for my son. I'm not going to be cancelling it. And I know that if I do happen to find it somewhere else, it's going to be a lot more than what I paid. Because the thing about, I presume it happens all over the world, but say if I went onto eBay looking for this particular Pokemon item, the price will have tripled, because people just go in there and buy and don't worry about, they might buy 6 or 7 and sell them at absolutely ridiculous inflated prices. And it just gets me so angry. I just think it's so selfish. You know, surely there's... some of these people would have, like, especially this time of year, but they take advantage of, you know, this being a real collectible thing for people, and they will pay the prices, I suppose. So if it doesn't turn up by Christmas, I'm going to be, yeah, just popping a little note in a little box and saying that, you know, it's on its way. And hopefully I don't have to do that, but yeah, I'm really getting to the point where I'm not going to bother pre-ordering anymore. But then I have this fear that I'm going to miss out. So yeah, it's put a sour taste in my mouth, but I'm worried I'm going to miss out. So damned if I do, damned if I don't. Okay, and we might put some sparklies on those blue middle things. Sorry, this one's going a little bit longer today. I'll put just in the middle. Sorry, just these are just the Crayola Take Note ones, and I just got these from, I found these in the reject shop in Australia, which is pretty cool. So for any other fellow Aussies want to try any Crayola Take Note products, I know our reject shop had a lot, and our reject shop is tiny. Like our town, we might have 12,000 people. Yeah, it's not a huge town. There. And do I put some on the green? Yeah, if I've got a green one, I will. Have I got a green one? Oh, I do have a green one. And this one is a... don't think that's glittery enough for me. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, I've got a green Crayola one. And after I finish this, I'm going to decorate the rest of that house, or the living dining area. We've got the tree up, and I'm just got to set up the rest of my stuff, or our stuff I should say. Sorry, I got the tongue hanging out. Can't talk with the tongue hanging out. See, that looks more blue. Oh no, compared to it. That's alright. And last one. And then we better give this page some chicken pox too. Turn around that way. There's our pussycat on our crazy coloured Christmas presents. Put them back in there. What colour? Oh, I don't have a white. Might put some... I'll do that off camera. I'm going to colour in that 7. So what we've got, purple, blue, green, and we'll do some pink too. Okay, so we've got the Kuriaki clean clear dots. So So we'll just do a few of them, and then that is it for today. Whoops, wrong side. So, very precise work here. You need to practice this a lot before you do it, because this is a really hard technique that I've mastered. As you can tell. Oh shit, see? I smudged it. Buffhead Sarah. And next is the metallic green. Boom, 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 boom. And it won't work if you don't do the boom noise. That's vital. And wrong end again. And our final colour, purple. Boink, boink. I might just boink. Make that a double. Make it a triple. Sorry. I'm not on the ball much today. That'll do. And there is day 7 of Sally Berry's Advent Calendar. So, thank you for joining me if you coloured in your page. Or thank you for just watching and listening to me rabbit on. I will be back tomorrow, but up on Thursday, if that makes sense. So recording tomorrow, but uploaded Thursday for day 9 of the Sally Berry Advent Calendar. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video and you haven't subscribed so far, maybe think about subscribing. Hit the notification bell, share with your friends, press the like button, comment below. But most of all, stay safe, happy colours, and have a wonderful Christmas month. Bye.